Hi guys, one of my awesome coworkers brought up a really interesting situation that she's in the middle of, and she kind of asked for some suggestions, and I wanted to share them with everybody else because at some point or another we are all in a situation where there is someone that treats us like crap, does not understand the concept of emotional boundaries, does not understand the concept of boundaries whatsoever. And so we need to do what we need to do to protect ourselves. And while, you can absolutely go to a voodoo practitioner and get that person cursed, problem is not only is there monetary pay for that, some people also believe there's a karmic payback for that as well. Although if they've been giving you bad karma for a long time, that may just be their karmic payback. But not my job to judge. I made some alternate suggestions that I think work for everyone too. I was in a very bad workplace situation where there was one person that was just a tremendous bully. Huge bully, would make everybody miserable, would delight in making people lower than herself cry and break down, and then go run and tattletale to the bosses that these people were clearly too emotional and incapable of doing their, she was a horrible person. Thank goodness I didn't have to work with her too much, but I saw the wake of devastation that she left for no apparent reason. So, there are a lot of things that we can do to protect ourselves. The first thing we can do is obviously clear and protect our space, right? For a lot of people, that's saging. For a lot of people, that might just be spraying. There's holy water, there's Florida water, there's all sorts of things that you can use to bless and uplift your space. The other thing that you can do is salt your boundaries, of course, keep evil and negativity away. Some people use brick powder, some people use other different grounding materials, depending on your faith and your path. There are a lot of different ways that you can do that. So, we've cleared and we've blessed our space, and for whatever reason, that person who may or may not happen to be in the family enters your space, okay? What can we do at that point to again protect ourselves and deflect the negativity and crazy? It's almost always crazy too when it's family, from ourselves and the people that we love. A lot of times when we talk about protecting, we talk about bubbling ourselves and creating that invisible protective barrier around ourselves. This is kind of the thing that goes with the reverse blessing. You can bubble them. Put them in a bubble and keep their negativity in that crazy bubble and let them keep that bubble. It doesn't go against their will. If they decide to pop their bubble, then God bless them. But for the most part, obviously don't suffocate them with the bubble, but, create a space. The other thing about creating a space is that way they won't get into your space. So if you have two barriers, that person shouldn't hopefully be able to cross them. The other thing I always like to do, I made a little gargoyle. I really like the idea of a little desk protector. And we all have our spirit animals, we all have our guides. When I'm in a really negative place, I like to imagine or envision my spirit guide with me at my side, protecting me. Kind of like a dog, Nibbles is almost always by my side, in my lap, laying on top of me. In her eyes, that's her duty to protect and care for me. Same thing with your spirit animal. Whether your spirit animal is a honey badger or a unicorn with, a metal-plated horn to poke people, whatevs. So envision your spirit animal there with you, protecting you. And again, the idea of lifting up and raising our vibration so that person is just automatically not wanting to be near us, that is an extremely powerful thing. Getting way above their level and not letting them drag us down. That's an important part of it. If we already expect the crazy, if we know that they're coming over, okay, we can prepare our space, we can prepare ourselves, and we're like, all right, this person is clearly going to try and annoy me. You have to not let it get to you. have to understand that everything that comes out of their mouths is like poison daggers aimed in your direction. Put up your shield, like pew, pew, pew. Or you can always do the I am rubber, you are glue. I know it sounds silly. I actually like that a lot. I like that a lot. Very much with the threefold rule. You know, whatever you say to me bounces off of me and goes back to you. And just, you can't let it affect you. Just smile and nod. And if it's really bad, just walk away. Like if they're verbally abusing you, just smile and walk the funk away. Get out of the situation. Hopefully, if it is a family member, you have a partner or somebody that can help you kind of disengage with that person and manage that person. For instance, mother-in-laws. Yeah, mother-in-laws. We're going there. We're going there. She was always mean to me, and I'd be like, yeah, you go deal with your mom, because I'm done. I'm done. She cried. She's still crying. But I don't have to deal with her. That's the other amazing thing. Get to the point where there's a no contact situation. Or the other thing that I really like is to envision that it's on a soap opera, that it's a TV, that it's not really happening to you. So take yourself kind of out of the equation. And imagine if you were watching this on TV, what would you expect next? In a soap opera, you would expect something very dramatic. So the mother-in-law is being mean, like, oh, I don't like your house, I don't like how you're raising your kids, I don't like this, I don't like that. You would imagine in the soap opera that the other person's either going to burst into tears, because women get emotional when they get mad, or the other person's going to punch them, whoever, you don't really know what's going to happen. What you don't expect is the person being bullied to smile and walk away. Because then what is the bully going to do? Like, there's nothing for the bully to do. And so in that manner, we're like, yes, that's the option I too should take. Or you just have to laugh. Bullies really don't like it when you laugh. Especially adult bullies, because they're already screwed up in their head, that they're going to take whatever your reaction is personally. The reaction that they hope for is that they upset you, so you don't want to give them that bone to chew on. I find that sometimes evacuating the area is the best possible situation, because there's nothing that you could say back to them in the heat of anger, even righteous anger, that is going to affect them at all, because they're cray. They're crazy. There's literally nothing you can say to change their mind or their stance or their viewpoint. So just smile, laugh, walk away. That's literally the best case scenario. So there may be a situation where they follow you, and you can tell them, I have no desire to talk to you. I don't want your negativity in my space. And putting it that way usually throws people off guard, because A, you're establishing a boundary, an unexpected boundary, and B, you're basically letting them know that they're not bothering you and you're not letting anything that they say or do affect you. Sometimes this will cause a bigger scene. I've absolutely had that happen, where that has caused a bigger scene, because they want the attention, they want to play the victim, they want other people to perceive them as the good guy. Welcome to my relationship, the ex-relationship. And as such, but you can't let it affect you. Don't let other people have power over you. Okay? So things that we can review: cleanse your space, build your boundaries, whether it's with the salt or the dirt. Build your space boundaries. Some people even build uplifting charm bags to keep negativity. The whole point is to keep negativity out of your space, so that they naturally won't even want to come to your space anymore. Okay? If they come to your space, we have the protection circle around you. We have the spirit animal to guide and protect you. We have the protection around them to keep their crazy negativity in. Okay? We also have our healthy emotional boundaries, where we can not let what they say or do affect us. We can smile, laugh, walk away. If they follow us, we lay down those boundaries again. It doesn't have to be in a kind and loving manner. I mean, I would suggest in a kind and loving loving manner, but life happens. So you never really know how it's going to play out. But you absolutely cannot give power over yourself and your emotions to another person. That is the biggest lesson that I want you to take away, okay? If you have any questions, if you've experienced similar things and had something work, please share them with us so that we can pass them on to others. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.